I mean, can you talk a little bit about yesterday and how that felt to see those numbers come in?
Oh, absolutely. I was just so excited, and more importantly, I thank all of our supporters, those who've worked hard, no matter if it was knocking doors, making telephone calls, greeting voters at the polls. There's so many who volunteers that are important in this process to make this work, and I'm just so thankful for everyone that's worked hard. I see this as a victory for Eastern North Carolina. And, the residents, are familiar with the issues. They know me. I've been a champion, a voice, and advocate for Eastern North Carolina. And we're going to continue to advocate and champion better access to health care. And yes, I'm committed to making sure that we expand Brody, also close the access to the Medicaid coverage gap. There's a lot of work that we have to do. Continue to make sure our kids have access to the resources they need to succeed. We have to set the stage to deal with Leandro. We have to build back our economy stronger. There are a lot of families right now that are still trying to make it through the pandemic situation, a lot of businesses that are trying to make it. There's a lot going on, what a year it's been. And this is a time that I look forward to continue to weigh in, to be that voice and a champion for the residents and families of Eastern North Carolina.
Can you talk a little bit about what's next? I mean, you spoke on some of the issues that you want to work on, but can you talk a little bit about what's next for you in the next month or two, or in the next 2 years?
Oh, absolutely. One of the things that's really important to me right now, and I had a conversation with the governor already today, and I'm going to reach out to other legislative leaders. I believe a bond is the way to go. We need a bond in the state that's going to help us bring home Brody School. Not only that, but to address transportation needs, our school capital needs that are sitting out there. This is critical. We need to continue to look at how to build upon internet and our broadband capability. One thing that the pandemic has shown us is the need for more connectivity, and especially as kids are using the internet even more. So these are a lot of issues that I'm aware of. I'm rolling up my sleeves to go back to work, and I will simply say it this way. I believe the voters understand. They know me. They understand the issues, and we have unfinished business to do right now.
Speaking of the pandemic, is there anything that you would like to? I mean, is there anything that you're trying to work on with surrounding the pandemic? I spoke to other senates, and they said that right now their main priority is just recovering from the past few months that everyone has gone through. So, is there anything that you're working on right?
Absolutely. The most important thing that we can do right now is to continue to be a leader and a voice to help residents understand how to protect themselves. We must protect ourselves. We've seen a recent surge. There's concerns I'm hearing from the experts as Thanksgiving approaches, the holidays. We have to protect ourselves. We must wear our mask. We must social distance in terms of that 6 foot distance to separate us. And we must continue to wash our hands. And when we can't wash our hands, use sanitizer. I mean, these are basic, essential things. We can't let up our guard. This is at the core of how we fight this pandemic. And as I was saying before, we're going to continue to. Let me see here. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay, because I had a little message that said and they, see, we're talking about broadband connectivity.
This is a prime example.
It's a prime example, absolutely. There's a lot of work for us to do here. I'm excited and honored to have the opportunity. I'm excited and honored to have the opportunity to represent the residents of Pitt and Greene County. And we are at the heart and the center of healthcare network, East Carolina University services so many of the counties in Eastern North Carolina. That's why it's important for us to get it right here, because Eastern North Carolina counts on us.
And my last question is, in the Senate, a majority of the Senate are Republicans. If I think if I counted correctly from the election board just a few minutes ago, it's just a small bit of the majority holds the Senate. A small bit of Republicans hold the majority in the Senate in Raleigh. How do
I
you
believe,
plan
I
to
believe
work?
we're, I believe we're looking at a 20, maybe about a 28-22 split.
Yes, something like that. 27, 28 is what I counted. How do you plan to work with the opposing party?
I don't plan to work with the opposing party because I already work with them. I have a strong history of working across the aisle. The election's over. Once the election's over, this is about leading and governing and tackling the issues that impact Eastern North Carolinians the most. And that's what my record has been, and that's what I'll continue to do. As I said, I'm looking forward right away to reaching out to colleagues to perhaps put our thoughts together on maybe a bond package and a few other pieces of legislation. I was in contact with another colleague about doing a relief on in terms of on the pension, the taxation on the pension for our military. So as Veteran Day comes up, we're thinking about the issues that are important to us. I'm thinking about agriculture. I'm thinking about our military. I'm thinking about how we educate our kids. I'm thinking about our infrastructure. These are things that are essential to making a stronger Eastern North Carolina.
Those are all my questions. Is there anything else that you would like to address? Anything that you would like to say that I did not ask you?
No, I'm just honored and delighted for you to reach out today. But above that, I do thank all of my supporters, all those who've worked. And I want to be clear. This is not about me. It's not about the party. This is about Eastern North Carolina and tackling the issues that are important to all of us. And I want to be and will continue to be the senator for all people in our district.